Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video, welcome to Monster High Leak Palooza, because what I tell you, the leaks did not stop coming out today. It was just a whole mess. It was a doozy. I mean, when I tell you, not only, because getting leaks is good, because we get to see new stuff, obviously, but the way they came out today is the worst way possible, where people kept only posting cropped images of like half a face, half a torso, only the shoes, only a tail, only like this and that, and that's really tedious, very annoying, very frustrating, especially for people like me who post stuff like that on Instagram, because I had to keep posting like new posts with updated quality, or like you can see a little bit more in this picture, so I gotta post this too. Like, it was really frustrating, because then you gotta rewrite your whole post, you gotta take it down, or it was so annoying. So but thankfully at the very end we did get full body reveals of all the dolls, but even then the quality is not the best on most of them, so it really was just a whole experience. It was a ride. It really was. Like, it was a roller coaster ride, highs and lows, and the lows were really low. I mean, it was basically all just like a joke. I mean, because like, if people have these pictures, like, just post them, like, just share. Don't make us go through this tedious work of like only having like a couple of frames of like the torso or the face. Like, girl, just share the whole gosh darn thing. But anyways, so yeah, we have our first look at G3 Catty, Spectra, G3 Core Refresh, Cleo, Laguna, Frankie, so much more. So yeah, let's get into this big little doozy that happened today. Now, this all started when a couple hours ago, user HopefulPay4060 on Reddit shared a full first look at the new Cleo Denial Core Refresh G3 doll. So here she is, and she looks amazing. Like, wow, I was not expecting for her to look this stunning, and so much better than the original Cleo, which is kind of sad, because I really wanted to stick to only one doll per character, but for Monster High G3, but I guess I'll have to make an exception, because I definitely feel I prefer this one over the original core Cleo. I just think the high ponytail, the bangs, she has bangs, people love Cleo with bangs, we know that, so the gold highlight, the blue, the high pony, like, yeah, it just looks amazing. The earrings, the hair clip, the top with the fluffy sleeves, and then at the end of the sleeves, you can see some like mummy wrap fringe hanging down, which is actually very similar to the jacket that she has in the original core release, but the fringe there is on the sleeve of the jacket. Here it's actually added onto the sleeves of the top, which I think is a really nice detail. And then the skirt has like a nice print underneath, and then it has like this wrapped around blue thing over it, probably stitched together, like it's one piece, but it looks really nice. It ties together in the front with a little bow or whatever. It looks like a bow, maybe not, but it's just really nice how they knotted it together. And then we even have the shoes that have a nice detail with some asymmetrical snakes going up on one thigh. So I think that looks really nice, and some gold, some teal details on the scarabs there on the front. And here, Hisette is included as her pet, not Tut. I guess they're completely getting rid of the dog pet Tut that she had in her original core release. But yay, Hisette is back. She's the original pet of Cleo. So I mean, I'm glad that she's here, and she has a new mold, because the Hisette mold that was introduced in the Fabulous Pets Cleo doll set, hers, that Hisette is different, because it's supposed to wrap around Cleo's arms, but this one is like kind of like setting up, so it's different. It's a different mold for Hisette, which is really nice. And then she has a backpack, scarab details painted on, snacks, sunglasses, a little frappuccino bottle, cup, right? It looks really nice, like Starbucks, kind of like imitating. And I think overall, yeah, she looks really nice. I think I preferred this one over the original, surprisingly. I just think the whole design just kind of like looks better. to me at least. Then we started getting the cropped images that I was talking about earlier with the, Frankie and Laguna core refresh dolls here. We only got to see like half of their face basically, and then hours later we would end up getting a full body reveal of their outfits. Granted, it is really bad quality, but here it was shared to all image data on their story. I don't know again what the origin is of the picture. When it's stuff like this with leaks, it's really hard to tell and hard to know where it originally came from. So if you know, please let me know. But that's where I found these pictures on their story, all image data once again. So let's take a look here at Laguna, because she looks stunning. I actually think she looks so good. Here is the story post from all image data where we can see the full image of Laguna, and she really does look amazing. I think it's also just like a specific vibe that the pants have. Like the pants are super wide, they're super long, they have a nice print, but then on the it seems like she has like shorts like on the top, like around around her waist, like she has like some shorts on, and maybe those are part of the pants, or maybe that's where the print doesn't go. I don't know how this bottom piece is structured, but it looks like she's wearing shorts on, but then she has like pants also underneath. I don't know. But it looks so cool. At least to me, I really do like the wide-legged pants for her, the print. You can't even see her shoes, and then the top is like a different version of her hoodie that she had in her original core release. I love her little space buns, like the two little top buns. And I like that she still has, her hair colors, but they're just like more flowy. And I just think she's also more blonde here probably. But yeah, she looks really cute. We can't really see her accessories here, just the doll. So, but yeah, from this picture, even if it's blurry, I do think she looks so good. And I probably will like her more than her original design. Next, here we have the core refresh Frankenstein doll, and right away it looks very similar, the outfit, to what Frankie wore in the live action movie, especially with the jacket with the neon green. It just reminds me a lot of like what Frankie wore at the ending of the movie. So maybe they took some inspiration from the live action movie, who knows? Also with the hairstyle, I feel like it's very inspired, except for the side part that's not there. There's no side shaved part or nothing, so that they're missing that part of the design. But otherwise it is very reminiscent of the live action design with the black lipstick as well. And then the actual outfit here, the top seems to be some kind of like a print. They're wearing a belt, and then the bottom is like a pair of shorts that are like two-sided, where one portion is like blue, neon blue, but then the other portion is like striped black and white. So very specific. And then the shoes are just some black boots. So I don't know if I love this outfit. I mean, I get what I don't know. Do I know what they're going for? I don't know. I think it looks good, but I don't know, for Frankie at least, I kind of prefer the original core Frankie look. I like the skirt more. I like the varsity jacket more. I like the shoe. I mean, actually the black boots are kind of like, they look good. So I prefer those perhaps, but like, I don't know, just something about all these prints, black and white, the black jacket, like, and then like the colors just being like neon green, neon blue, but then like how does it tie in? So I don't know, but they still look really good, and I think overall it's still a nice little upgrade to the previous core refresh doll, especially with the black lipstick. I think a lot of people will be glad with the darker lipstick for Frankie. And then we also got a first peek at G3 Catty's new doll. Now this image right here that was shared also by a user Reddit, username HopefulPay4060 on Reddit. This picture, this little cropped image of one half of Catty's face, this is actually a picture of Catty's final doll. The picture that we now see here is Catty's prototype doll, but essentially the body will still look the same, and the face probably too. The hair will change maybe a little bit, and the outfit too, so just keep that in mind. This is Catty's prototype doll. So aside for the body and the face, I think there could be some changes happening to the outfit and design around here. So just keep that in mind that she could change. But this this is still Catty. So this is G3 Catty, how she's gonna look like in her doll. This is her doll. So yeah, she looks really stunning. Surprising me, she really surprised me, honestly. Because at first we only got to see the little peek of her face, and then we got to see her torso, and then we got to see her boots, and then we got to see the other face, other half of her face, and then we got to see her pet. And it was just like a whole process of like little cropped images. It was like a puzzle, you know, like trying to puzzle it together, piece it together to get a full image of the actual doll. And then finally we got the full image that I actually found here by cleosnile. I don't know where it originated. I don't know if it came from Reddit from some user, or it came from Twitter, or it came from, I don't know, from the depths of the sea. Whenever leaks come out like this, it's such, again, like a hassle for me personally to even know like where it came from. Like I don't know. It really is just so frustrating, because it's like, well, who do you credit? What's happening here? Like but yeah, the dress is very simple. The sleeves are nice. I like the belt. I like the pattern for the dress. It's obviously reminiscent of the pattern that she had on her original releases boots. The high ponytail, I hope it will be even higher, because here you cannot even really see the ponytail. But the face is very sweet. People have pointed out that her neck is just a little bit too thin in comparison to like her body, and it does look a little bit off once you look at it too much for too long. Maybe if the neck were a little bit thicker, it would match a little bit more. It will be just more cohesive. I don't know. I think I really just noticed it now once I actually started looking at it like that, you know. But the boots are also nice, and then the tail seems to be even like a new mold, like thicker. The pet is really cute. The backpack, the accessories, you know, the microphone. I think she has like a lot of potential here. And the original concept art does have this kind of like an outfit, but it's like a little bit more elevated with the dress having more patterns and more details with the sleeves, or maybe it was even like supposed to be like a coat at one point. So again, I do think that will change over time with the dress and the jacket or the sleeves or whatever. But yeah, of course, you know, I also realized that, you know, people are not happy with this body type of Catty. You know, now she has a bigger body type, and people are, you know, obviously some people have issue with that because they think that that's gonna give girls like a message that they need to be fat or something. But like, if you look at it that way, then aren't girls gonna feel like they need to be thin when they look at all these dolls that are usually thin? So I don't know. I feel like that's a logic that we should move away from. Like, kids don't play with toys and then want to become like the toys. They just want to play with the toys and just have a great time with their imagination and just like playing out stories. So I don't really feel like this is like, no, I don't. Also, people saying that she's obese is like not true. This is not obese. This is just like a bigger size. Not even like, yeah, it's not obese. Like, I don't think so. It's like people were saying like, this is horrible. Like, let's get so unhealthy. Like, no, people have a body type like this. It's, you know, pretty normal, but it's just we don't really see it normalized in the doll fashion world, unfortunately. So this is a good step in the right direction for me, at least. I think that's what I think. I don't know. So I'm excited that she has a new body type. I'm excited for Catty to return as well. I'm excited for her. And then we have our first look at G3 Spectra's doll, and this seems more finalized than the Catty doll, so this is probably maybe what Spectra will look like. But again, also keep in mind that it could just be a prototype, so things will and might change with the final design doll, because keep in mind also that these are all dolls that are going to come out sometime later next year, like fall or summer, late summer of next year. So they're not going to come out until like a while. So we gotta wait. So this is probably still like a prototype version of the doll, but you know, again, she will probably still look very similar to what we see here. So Spectra here is very accurate to what she has on in the series. She has a little headband with the chains. The face looks very similar. I like the expression. I actually don't know if I like her expression. I feel like they were trying to go for it like that kind of like like, oh, what is she thinking? Like mysterious expression, like sultry, right? Like, but here, I don't know. I wish they would have given her more of like eyebrow, like her eyebrows could have done some more expressive work. Maybe give her more of a pout or something. I don't know. I don't love the face, or maybe I don't know what else could it be about her face, but I don't know if it really fits her. Also because like in these series, her face is quite slender. You know, the face is very slender. It's not very round like this, so that's also different. So, but overall, I mean, still a nice. It's still a nice face up. For sure. The earrings as well, the hair is really nice looking, and the one piece she has on is very simple with a collar as well. And then the sleeves and the train that we see in the back there, that seems to be part of that seems to be one piece. That's like her jacket, her accessory, her fashion piece, her extra fashion piece. So that seems to be removable. And then underneath that, you know, over the one piece, she has like a belt on with a ton of different chains molded on, and then the shoes are really simple and silver. So I think she looks really cute, but she does look very similar to Midnight Runway Spectra. So they do look very similar. But I think she's really cute. I like the hands and feet still being transparent. Obviously, that's a good. Like, I'm glad they kept that. And then her accessories also seem like really nice. The iPad, the eye coffin, the backpack, Boo, you know, the sunglasses, her pet, Rivet. I don't remember the name, but it's like a really cute little otter type of animal. And because I didn't show this in a previous video, here's also G3 Venus's doll and how she's gonna look like, or something like this. Again, it could change, it could whatever. So but this is basically like a first impression of her doll. So again, I really like the design. I think it does feel very busy. So I'm very curious as to how much of this design will stick to the very end of the doll version. Like how will she look like in her final version? But yeah, I'm just really excited to see Venus, Catty, Spectra here get their very dolls next year. And of course, we also have rumors of Rochelle coming back in doll version, Howleen getting a doll, Nefra. So there's going to be so many new characters getting a doll potentially next year. I'm very excited. Oh, and lastly, this is new. I just checked this on Instagram and I saw this shared by cleosnile. Again, I'm not sure where this actually came from, so I'm sorry, but I don't know. But this seems to be once again, it's a cropped image of a doll leak. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really dislike this kind of like leak treatment. Like, it's just like a cropped image of like half a face, like here with Claudine, and she's supposed to be like part of the new Monster Fest line, which I had no knowledge of. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. Monster Fest. It seems like it's kind of like giving Coachella vibes, from what I can see here as well with Claudine, her outfit, the hair. So yeah, I can't really give my take on this doll, because again, we only got to see like half of her face, so it's not enough. But yeah, it looks, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. But that was it, basically. Now we just really have to wait for better pictures of the core refresh Cleo, Frankie, and Laguna dolls. And then once again with Catty, Spectra, and the Venus dolls here that we've seen. Those are prototypes, so they could still change for when they actually release next year. So, but still really exciting to see how many characters we've seen now so far introduced in doll form in G3 here. And just it's getting to be like a really big little group, so I'm just excited. Let me know what you think down below. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.